This is Masinloc School on the Air in collaboration with Servicion Potog Radio, DWSP 101.5 News FM. Our teacher facilitator for this are Teacher Gerson E. Elemento of Santo Rosario Integrated School.
This episode was brought to you by Department of Education, Masinloc District, in collaboration with Servicion Potog Radio, DWSP 101.5 News FM. Good day, fellow Masinloqueños! I am your teacher facilitator, Mr. Gerson A. Elemento from Santo Rosario Integrated School. Today is another great and exciting day to learn and interesting topic in mathematics for grade 7. My dear learners, kindly prepare yourselves. Find a comfortable place in your house and make sure you have with you your Math 7 Quarter Full Module number 5, your notebook and ballpen. Chill lang while learning. After going through this module, you are expected to first, describe and illustrate the mean, median, and mode of ungroup data. Second, find the mean, median, and mode of ungroup data. In this module, you will learn about measures of central tendency. But before we discuss our lesson for today, let's see how well you remember the previous lesson about how to use the appropriate graphs to represent or organize data. Let's try what's in activity. The figure represents the number of students who attended the synchronous class in grade 7 Apple in quarter 3 week 7. Here is question number 1. How many students attended on Monday? Amazing! You got it correctly. 15 students attended on Monday. Question number 2. On what day has the most number of attendees? You're right. Absolutely. The answer is Wednesday. Here is question number 3. How many students attended on Tuesday? Correct! 25 students attended on Tuesday. That's great! It shows that you are now ready for our lesson. Let's start with lesson number 1. Measure of central tendency of ungrouped data. Do you know what is measure of central tendency? Yes! It is the summary statistic that represents the center point or typical value of data set. These measures indicate where most values in the distribution fall, and are all referred to as the central location of a distribution. You can think of it as the tendency of data to cluster around a middle value. In statistics, the three most common measures of central tendencies are mean, it represents the average value of the data; median, the middle value of the data when it is arranged in ascending or descending order; and the third, mode. It represents the frequently occurring value in the data. In addition, mean is the sum of all the values of x divided by the number of n values in the observation, also known as the average, and denoted by the symbol x bar. To find the mean of ungrouped data, use the formula where x bar equals mean, x is the given data, and n is the number of values in the observation. Let's try example number 1. The grades in statistics of 10 students are 87, 84, 85, 85, 86, 90, 79, 82, 78, and 76. What is the average grade? Solution. To find the mean, we need to identify the given and substitute it to the formula. X bar or the mean equals x sub 1 plus x sub 2 plus x sub 3 and so on plus x sub n all over n. Substituting all the values, we have x bar equals 87 plus 84 plus 85 plus 85 plus 86 plus 90 plus 79 plus 82 plus 78 plus 76 all over 10. Now we get x bar equals 832 divided by 10. So our mean is 83.2. Our interpretation, the average grade of the 10 students is 83.2. Here is example number 2. The mean age of 5 boys is 16 years old. If their ages in years are 15, 18, 14, and 19, find the age of the 5th boy. Solution. Since we have mean equals 16 and we are looking for x sub 5, which is the age of the 5th boy in years, using the equation, x bar equals x sub 1 plus x sub 2 plus x sub 3 plus x sub 4 plus x sub 5 all over 5. Substituting the values, we have 16 equals 15 plus 18 plus 14 plus 19 plus x sub 5 all over 5. Using multiplication property of equality, we get 16 times 5 equals 15 plus 18 plus 14 plus 19 plus x sub 5. So we get 80 equals 60 plus x sub 5. So the value of x sub 5 equals 80 minus 66. So what is x sub 5? If your answer is 14, you are correct. X sub 5 equals 14. Interpretation. The 5th boy is 14 years old. Let us define median. Median is the middle value that splits the dataset in half. To find the median, arrange the data from smallest to largest or vice versa, or ascending and descending order. And number 2, find the data point that has an equal amount of values above and below it. Here is example number 1. The grades in statistics of 9 students are 84, 85, 85, 86, 90, 79, 82, 78, and 76. What is the median? Solution. First, arrange the data into ascending or descending order. We have 76, 78, 79, 82, 84, 85, 85, 86, and 90. Descending order, we have 90, 86, 85, 84, 82, 79, 78, and 76. Second, since the number of data is odd, where n is equal to 9, so there's only one middle value. In ascending order, we have 76, 78, 79, and 84. We have 4 values before the middle. Here's the ascending order: 76, 78, 79, and 82. There are four numbers before the middle. And we have 90, 86, 85, and 85 on the right side of the middle number. We have also 4 numbers on the right side. Therefore, the middle number is 84. On descending order, we have 90, 86, 85, and 85. There are 4 numbers before the middle number. And we have 82, 79, 78, and 76. There are also 4 numbers after the middle number. So the middle number is 84. Here is our interpretation. Half of the values are less than or equal to 84, and half of the values are greater than or equal to 84. Example number 2. The grades in statistics of 10 students are 87, 84, 85, 85, 86, 90, 79, 82, 78, and 76. What is the median? Solution. Number 1, arrange the given. In ascending order, we have 76, 78, 79, 82, 84, 85, 85, 86, 87, and 90. While in descending order, we have 90, 87, 86, 85, 85, 84, 82, 79, 78, and 76. Second, find the middle value. Since the frequency or number of values is 10, in ascending order, we have 76, 78, 79, and 82. We have 4 values before the 2 middle numbers. And on the right side, we have 85, 86, 87, and 90. So the middle numbers are 84 and 85 in ascending order. In descending order, we have 90, 87, 86, 85. There are 4 numbers before the middle numbers. And there are also 4 numbers after the middle numbers. We have 82, 79, 78, and 76. Therefore, the middle values are 84 and 85. Solution. In this case, since n is equal to 10, and 10 is an even number, we need to get the average of the 2 middle scores, or middle numbers. Median equals 84 plus 85 divided by 2. So the median is 169 divided by 2. The median is 84.5. Here is our interpretation. Half of the values are less than or equal to 84.5, and half of the values are greater than or equal to 84.5. Next is mode. Mode is the value that occurs most frequent in your data set. Here is our guide in naming mode. If the data have only one mode, then it is said to be unimodal. If the data have 2 modes, then it is bimodal. Third, if the data have 3 or more modes, it is a multimodal distribution. If no values repeats, the data do not have a mode. Here is example number 1. The grades in statistics of 10 students are 87, 84, 85, 85, 86, 90, 79, 82, 78, and 76. What is the mode? Solution. We have the given 87, 84, 85, 85, 86, 90, 79, 82, 78, and 76. The mode is 85. Absolutely. Because it has the most frequency. It is unimodal because it has only one mode. Here is our interpretation. 85 is the most common grade of the students in statistics. Another example. Let's try example number 2. The ages in years of 8 grade 7 students are 12, 13, 12, 15, 12, 13, 14, and 13. What is the mode? Solution. We have 12, 13, 12, 15, 12, 13, 14, and 13. Since we have 3 12s and 3 13s, and we only have 1 14 and 1 15, the modes are 12 and 13, because these are the ages that have the most frequency. It is bimodal. Here is our interpretation. Most of the grade 7 students are 12 and 13 years old. Another example. The 5 grade 7 contestants' scores in Math Quiz B are 29, 32, 23, 45, and 38. What is the mode? Solution. We have 29, 32, 23, 45, and 38. Very good. There is no mode because all frequencies are equal. Interpretation. The scores of the 5 grade 7 students in Math Quiz B are different from each other. Therefore, there is only one winner in each place or rank. When can we use the 3 measures of central tendency? First, the use of mean. Mean is used to identify the general average and performance of the students, to identify the average income or expenses of a number of people, to identify the monthly temperature, to identify the average number of newly born babies or death rate every day, to identify the average speed of anything, and many more. The use of median. Median is used to identify the central tendency of data that has extremely low or high values. Median is used to identify the distribution of the earnings or the salaries of middle-class family. It is used to identify the player's height or the middle age from the class of students. Median is also used to identify the admission grades of students in most universities and many more. Here is the use of mode. Mode is used to identify the VIST TV or radio shows and personalities. Second, mode is used to identify the number of games succeeded by any team players. Mode is used to identify the product, brand, or company that has the most number of sales. Mode is also used to identify the winner as the most liked picture or video online. Mode is also used to identify the winner in any election and many more. Let us now proceed to Lesson 2. Measures of central tendency of group data. Let us first define group data. Group data is when observations are placed into groups, normally into intervals of some sort. Example of group data includes age, height, time, scores, and many more. Example: calculate the mean, median, and mode of mathematics achievement test of grade 7 students. Refer to the table. To find the mean of group data, use the formula x bar equals summation of the product of frequency and class mark, or summation of fx all over n, where x is the class mark or midpoint of a class interval, f is the frequency, fx is the product of frequency and midpoint, and n is the sum of the frequencies or observations. Solution: we need to add two columns. Column for midpoint or x, column for fx. To find the midpoint, we need to take the middle value of each class or scores. We start from the bottom. Here we have 6 to 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The middle is 8. We have the next one is 11 to 15. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, the midpoint is 13, and so on. And 36 up to 40. We have 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. The midpoint is 38. In finding fx, we just need to multiply the frequency and midpoint. We start from the bottom. 1 times 8 equals 8. 1 times 13 equals 13, and so on. And 2 times 38 equals 76. Then, find the sum of the frequency. So, we have n equals 20. And the sum of frequency and midpoint is 520. Solution: to find the mean of group data, we will use the formula x bar equals summation of the product of frequency and class mark all over n. Just substitute the values. X bar equals 520 divided by 20. So, the mean is 26. Our interpretation: the average score of 20 students is 26 points. On the other hand, to find the median, we use the formula where MC equals the median class. N is the sum of the frequencies. LB sub MC equals lower boundary of median class. F sub MC equals frequency of the median class. And I is the interval or class size. Less than CF equals cumulative frequency before the median class. Solution: we also need to add two columns to the right of the given table. Columns for cumulative frequency less than or less than the cumulative frequency, and one column for lower boundaries. To find CF, we just copy the frequency of the lower class, or we start from the bottom. 6 to 10, the frequency is 1. We will just copy 1. Then add it to the next frequency. 1 plus 1, it's 2. Then 2 plus 2, it's 4. Then 4 plus 4, it's 8. Then 8 plus 7, it's 15. And 15 plus 3 is 18. Finally, 18 plus 2 equals 20. To find the lower boundaries of each class, we will focus on the lower scores of each class and subtract 0.5 each. We start from the bottom. 6 minus 0.5, we have 5.5. 11 minus 0.5, we have 10.5. 16 minus 0.5 equals 15.5. 21 minus 0.5 is 20.5. 26 minus 0.5 is 25.5. 31 minus 0.5 is 30.5, and 36 minus 0.5 is 35.5. Now, for us to find the interval, we just need to count the numbers in each class, or the number of values in each class. From 6 to 10, we have 5 values: 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. To find the interval, we just need to subtract the lower score from the highest score of each class. For example, we have 10 minus 6 is equal to 4, then add 1, so we have 5. The interval is 5. Then find the sum of all the frequencies. We have n is equal to 20. To find the median class, we have to divide n by 2. So we have 20 divided by 2, we get 10. Since 10 is included in cumulative frequency 15, so we will consider 26 to 30 as our median class. The frequency of the median class is 7. The lower boundary of the median class is 25.5, and the cumulative frequency before the median class is 8. Solution: to find the median, we will find lower boundary of the median class, which is 25.5. Frequency of the median class is 7. Cumulative frequency before the median class is 8, and n is equal to 20. Substituting all the values, including the interval, which is 5, we have median is equal to 25.5 plus the quantity 20 divided by 2 minus 8 all over 7 multiplied by 5. Substituting all the values, we have median equals 25.5 plus 10 minus 8 over 7 multiplied by 5. So we get 25.5 plus 1.43. The median is 26.93 or 27. Here is our interpretation. Half of the 20 students have scores above 27, and half got scores below it. In finding the mode, we will use the formula where MO is the modal class. In finding the mode, we will use the formula where MO is the modal class, LB sub MO is the lower boundary of the modal class, E sub 1 is the difference of the frequency of the modal class and the frequency of the class before it, D sub 2 is the difference of the frequency of the modal class and the frequency of the class after it, and I is the interval or class mark. Solution: in finding the mode, we will consider the class where we can find the highest frequency. Here we have 7 as the frequency of the class scores 26 to 30, and its corresponding lower boundary is 25.5. 4 is the frequency before the modal class, and 3 is the frequency after the modal class. Here is our solution. We have the given lower boundary of the modal class equals 25.5. D sub 1 equals 7 minus 4, so D sub 1 equals 3. D sub 2, 7 minus 3, So d sub 2 is equal to 4, and n is equivalent to 20, while I is 5. So substituting the values, mode equals 25.5 plus the quantity 3 all over 3 plus 4 multiplied by 5. We have 25.5 plus the quantity 3 over 7 multiplied by 5. So we get 25.5 plus the quantity 15 over 7, and we get 25.5 plus 2.14. So the mode is 27.64 or 28. Here is our interpretation. Most of the students in grade 7 got the score of 28. Before we end our lesson, take note that the results are mean was 26, median is 26.93, and the mode is 27.64. Based from it, the scores fall under the same class. In interpreting data test results like this, the mean is the most appropriate measure of central tendency because all the scores are included. The measure of central tendency to be used depends upon the type of data. The mean and the median can only have one value for a given data set, while the mode can have more than one value. Remember, in group data, we cannot find the exact mean, median, and mode. We can only give estimates. Good luck and thank you.